Alright guys, welcome back. Live trading today. Many of you started trading. Some would love to start trading and generate some monthly income. So let's do this together. We generated so far $14,007 from the January options. And let's see what we can do in February. So if you're using our templates, trade along with us today. If you don't use our templates, here is where you can grab them. They are at strategysprints.com. You can join the Sprint Club for 7 days for free. Use all the templates, get a ton of help, and then decide after 6-7 days if you want to stay and hang out with the 251 of us that are in there or not. So let's do this. Let's look at the markets. What happened in the market today? It's a volatile day. VIX is at 17.3. It's coming back after being very high overnight. So the VIX had quite a high night up to 1819, came back now 1730. So it's coming back. So if you sold puts overnight, they're doing well. Let's see. We sold actually an ES put a few hours ago. That one might already be printing. Let's go look at it. We sold an ES mini. Yeah, it's already printing. 273. One of them is printing and the other one is printing too. So one made 270, the other made $500. We could close them, and we will probably close them right now. We have a Amazon is printing, and the MasterCard bull spread is ready to close, made $661. Netflix is positive again, 360, was very negative. The other Netflix is positive too, plus 80. Palanteer is positive. Everything is positive here, guys. And I want to close the Visa bull spread. Oh yes, let's go and close the Visa bull spread, guys, because it's printing like there is no tomorrow here. So we can close Visa for around 1.2. Let's see, what did we get for Visa? That's a spread. And we got for Visa, we got 2.2. We can get out at 1.2. I'm going to do that, guys. I'm going to do that. 1.2 and I'm out. So that's 1.23. Let's close the Visa position. Can't be riskless, so must be a minus in front of this. Casey is not here with us today. He is having some stressful days. I hope he's fine soon. And we're closing the Visa order. Let's see if it closes that easily, but we want to collect those 1,200. I also want to close Unity software, but before I close my trades, let's look at the overall markets. So we have the market slightly up. The volatility is coming down, which pumps most of our main holdings. AppLovin up 5%, ServiceNow up 3%, Visa up 3%. Very unusual for Visa. Amazon up 2%, CRM, Salesforce up 2%, Ferrari, Lindy, Melli up 1%, FICO up 1%. And our favorite stocks to trade, Tesla down, Nvidia down, Meta down, gold down, and we have up Google, Netflix, Apple, Palanteer, Roblox, and AMD. They're all very good to trade. What should we trade today? I have shared with members of the Sprint Club already a few hours ago the pre-trade plan for today before market opens. Why do we do it before market opens because when the market opens, things get emotional and we don't want to trade driven by our emotion. We feel emotions, obviously, we can get rid of them. They're part of it. They make everything interesting. But our financial decisions, we want to have them be driven by rational criteria. And those rational criteria we made before and we wrote them down. So the plan for today is to sell puts 45 days out on the MNQ, ES, GC, Roblox, Hood, Palanteer, Netflix, and SoFi. That plan is still on. The first one I did already. I sold an ES, which is already made $300. And that was just a few hours ago because futures markets open before spot markets. So you can trade them almost always except Saturday. Then put spreads. We want to sell put spreads on Meta. Again, 45 days out on Meta, MasterCard, Visa. And MasterCard and Visa have been printing. Nvidia, AMD, Google, Palanteer, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Anet, Tesla, Broadcom, and Oracle. That's the plan for today, guys. If you want to follow along in the Sprint Club, we're doing this live. If you're watching this, let me know. How are your trades going? What do you plan to do today? So far, we have generated $14,131 in January. February just kicked off and we have already 8,500, but those are not generated yet. Those are only the collected premiums. Usually half of it will be realized. So we are on track to make 4,000 in February, but we want to have at least a month that's as good as January. If you see, this public portfolio started 2025. In the beginning, we did like 1,000 and then 5,000 per month, but then we closed the year with almost 8,000 on average. So 8,000 is what we expect to do each month in 2026, and it started with 14. Started strong. I want to keep it that way. The plan is now to do 14 in each month, and you can do this along with us in the Sprint Club. If we look at the monthly visual overview, last year was a strong start, and then we kind of got here in a rhythm of around 8,000. This one started already above it, and we just need to keep it, basically, to have it a very strong year. So this year will be easier than last year. Last year, we made, what's this number exactly? 95,000 in profits. This is after fees, after commissions, and before taxes. And then this year so far, it's 12,700 in profits. So, guys, what's next? I'm going to close a few positions and I'm going to open a few positions. So Visa is still not closed. Why not? Let's close Visa. Modify. Oh, that's interesting. Delayed data. Don't know if that happens only in Europe, but we have some strong delays on interactive brokers. Let's close the NQ. NQ put can be closed at around 72. 61. 61. Do we want to close the NQ at 61? Let's see. It's the NQ put closing at 61. Not sure. Let's move on. Amazon. We can close Amazon for $2. What did we receive for Amazon? Let's say credit spread. We received for Amazon 2.48 and we can close at around 2. Too early, let's wait. MasterCard, we can collect 690. MasterCard. We can close it around, oof, I don't like this. Such a wide spread between $2 and $8. So I don't like that at all. Let's wait for markets to be more compact. Back to Visa. Let's modify. Those are very wide markets. So this is the problem with Visa and with MasterCard. They are sometimes not very liquid. I mean, they're overall liquid, but there isn't much options volume on them. Let's continue with our checklist. We want to sell puts on MQ and ES. We did ES. Let's do MQ next. We could do gold, Roblox, Hood, Palanteer, Netflix, and SoFi. What should we do next, guys? Let's see what we don't have in the portfolio. We have Amazon, Hood, and Netflix, and Palanteer, and Roblox. We have all of them going on right now. So let's close something first. What about closing Roblox? We can close Roblox at around, let's refresh, around 7.3-ish. What did we receive for Roblox? 4, so no, that's bad. That's the wrong direction. We don't want to close that. Unity software, printing. Netflix, let's, oh, we just did Netflix. Okay, guys, let's close the ES. That's the ES 6300. I think that's the one that I opened today. We opened it today. The ES at 6.3. That's what we opened today. When I was on the call with Sprint Club member Bea. And here we go. We received 37 a few hours ago. And we can close it right now for 25. This is really good. So let's go 25, 25. Close. And if we get assigned at 25, 25, let's simulate here. Then we made $600 in a few hours. That's pretty cool. Without really working, right? Yes, filled. So, Bea, if you're watching, when we were on the call, we sold one ES put at 6,300 because markets were closed, but the futures market were open. We just closed it for 25, which means we made $600 in a few hours with one click. So this is really a low stress system, guys. Let's adapt the date to today. This is the spreadsheet that you can use with us. We just closed it. We made 600. And now those 600 will appear now in February. And you remember February was around 8,000. Now it's 9,000. But those are realized 600. So they are here to stay. Whereas the other 8,000 of of them will actually be more like 4,000 because they are not realized yet, meaning we will exit probably at 50%. So that's in the books. I count that as 4,000 plus 1,000, so 5 actually realized. This is where we are. And also here, you should see that this is slightly higher now. It's 11,400 realized. So that's what we did right now. This very day, guys. That's $600 that we just made live on the show. What else do we want to do? Let's go back to the Sprint Club because we can see our plan. We want to sell puts on MNQ, ESGC, Roblox, Hood, Palanteer, Netflix, SoFi. We want to sell put spreads on Meta, MasterCard, Visa, Nvidia, AMD, Google, Palanteer, Apple, Amazon, Microsoft, Arista Networks, Tesla, Broadcom, and Oracle. This is the live trading for today, guys. The rest is just me clicking those things and documenting those things, which is pretty boring for you. So if you like to trade along, join the Sprint Club. See you on the other side, guys. And keep rolling. See you on the other side. Bye-bye.